Hello YouTube, in this new installment of the 7 Deadly Sins of Fitness, we're going to talk about the sin that actually made me start the series. This is the one I wanted to discuss so much that it eventually led to me thinking about it and realizing that I could link every single one with some traits that I believe are toxic for people who engage in bodybuilding. And the sin we're going to discuss today is pride. Pride is something that is widely regarded as a bad thing in Western civilization and culture. You might have had bad experiences with people who you consider to be too prideful, who eventually become potentially arrogant or conceited. Or you could even have become the target of attacks of people who tell you that you're too arrogant, that you think too highly of yourself. This is quite common, and it is something that is regarded across the board as a bad trait to have. And I'm going to go out and say that, in my opinion, it is not. Being very confident, being self-assured, knowing your worth, even telling yourself you're the best, these are not bad things, as long as you use them to stay motivated and to stay on the path. If you start using that to belittle other people, to attack other people, make them feel worse about themselves, that's when, in my opinion, pride becomes a sin. But the ability of telling yourself, like they used to say in the Agakure, that you are the most gallant and brave warrior that the world has ever seen, this is excellent, because it's going to propel you and to always keep you in high spirits when it comes to achieving your goals. As an opposite, if you are always down on yourself, if you think, oh, I'm not that great, or I don't have any potential, I'm just mediocre, well, that's going to be your reality, because you're never going to go out and seek anything, because you don't have the fortitude and the energy to call yourself the best. And at the end of the day, you have to keep in mind that this is an abstract of the mindset you should have if you want to stay on the path, because you're not the best, right? At the end of the day, there's always someone better than you, and you need to have the ability to objectively assess when you're wrong, when you can potentially better yourself. But it's this inner belief that you are the chosen one that is the important one, because this is going to allow you to use your pride as a way to help others. Once you are very confident in yourself, no attacks can bring you down, because you know your worth, right? And that attitude is going to be a good example for people who need that confidence too and are going to copy it. I think that a lot of the negativity and toxicity and general sadness that exists in society and that plagues males, young males, comes from a lack of pride. They're not proud of their accomplishments, they're not proud of where they come from, they're not proud of their country, and all of that culminates into a sense of despair. That's the black pill, that nothing matters because everything is terrible, right? And this mindset is cancerous, because it is going to kill any potential you might have in the egg. So it is your job, if you're someone who has accomplished things, if you even have an inkling of believing that you can help others, to show that, to be a sun for people who are in the darkness. That's pride, for me. On the flip side, pride can also take a dark turn when you start believing, for example, that you have nothing to learn anymore. Like Netero used to say, a man that stops challenging himself is a man who's already dead. You need to have that ability to always reinvent yourself and always look for the new thing that is going to be your new goal. You're never done learning. There is no such thing as an absolute truth, so there is no such thing as perfection for yourself and others. But you're going to find and encounter many people in your life that are going to have fallen for that false sense of pride. And that's when they become that negative energy of arrogance, where they not only have stopped learning, but they are actively encouraging other people to stop learning too. Or they are going to use what they believe is their worth and their insane potential to make others feel bad about themselves. And regardless, in my opinion, of whether they're right or not, even if they have a godlike status in a sport or in a field. If they use that status and that talent and that all that effort and work they put in to put others down, then it was all for nothing. If you cannot be inspiring, if you cannot be a teacher, and if you cannot even be neutral, meaning just being your own person and doing your thing, if you use all of that to wait on other people and kill their dreams, you are worthless and you fell for the capital sin of fitness, that is pride. And I think that if you spend any time on YouTube Fitness, people who think that they are superior, people who think that they shouldn't be questioned because they are so great, it's all over the place. It's all that the eye can see. And I personally strive to be the opposite of that. I want to be open because I truly believe in my heart that I'm not better than anyone. And also, and that's the flip side of pride that I spoke about, that no one is better than me. You need to have both together to perfectly let the pride in your heart shine so that it can inspire others. So that's going to be it for this video. Any type of comment or discussion you want to ignite in the comments, I will be happy to answer. Thank you. Have a good day.